Guys, guess who's back? Me, it's your boy, JC. What it do? I would have had this video out on my birthday, but I was in another area. I was gonna actually say I was in another area, okay? I would have had this out on my birthday. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm actually feeling how it is to upload videos and be late. It's crazy. So I'm not gonna waste y'all's time. I'm gonna get straight into it. This is about. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm over here getting distracted with my hair. Y'all know me, light skin things. Y'all know what this is about. My villain origin story. Why I'm even doing this? Why I started this? How? Why am I how I am now? If that made sense. And we're gonna start from junior year, then we're gonna go back, then we're gonna go back to junior year, then we're gonna go senior year, and then you'll know everything. And I think that's all I'm gonna do this video. I'm just gonna focus on that. I don't want this to be long. And I'm gonna do why I'm doing this whole thing, why I'm helping out other young men and possibly women with this message. You know? So I can't just give you my heart to heart without you even knowing me first personally on a deeper level than just seeing me in the hallway or seeing my stories or whatever, right? So let's get started. Junior year. If you know me junior year, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, bro, for like the sheer incompetence of what I was, bro. I am so sorry. Junior year, I transferred to the school that I am in now, right? Transferred to my school straight out of Maryland, and you know, doing online school was so depressing. That's part of the reason why I started this online school, bro. I was broken. Like, guys, there was this one time I just came straight out of work and I just started crying, bro. I started crying because I just felt so weak and so vulnerable. I don't know why. Like I went to work. I wasn't going to the gym at the time, so for me it was just video games, a job I didn't like, and just going home. And that was my life for about 6 months. 6 months. 6 months to like 8 months. And that I cried, guys. Like that was an awful moment for me. Even after I cried, nothing changed. Still continued to go to the same job. Still continue to play games 24/7 because that's all I had to do. That, watch TV, play games. I didn't try to self improve at all. At all. So let's move forward from that. Boom. Then we get to junior year. I moved back to Virginia because I was here previously in middle school. And we're gonna go there too because everything starts in middle school. That was awful, bro. I'm telling you, middle school kids are mean, mean, bro. So I get to my school and I feel like I'm the stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, I look good. My style fresh. I came straight out of MD. I'm from New York, went to MD, coming back to VA. I am that man. Apparently, I wasn't. I was not that man. I go to the school with like my locks were like up to here, and still had a squeaky voice. Still not going to school. That was a if you know me, I had a Playboy stage. I was wearing Playboy a lot. Some pieces I do like, but too much, way too much Playboy. I don't know what was going on with me. I think anyone can vouch that knows me. I definitely had that stage my junior year. So junior year was just an awful year. And I'm gonna tell you my routine from junior year to summer. My morning routine, bro. I woke up, and in this scenario, it's a school day. my whole day routine. Woke up, took a shower, obviously, scrolled on my phone or TikTok. After the shower, I didn't even get dressed. I just scrolled on TikTok, scrolled, endlessly mindless dopamine, right? Scroll. Then I felt like it, put on my clothes. Well, obviously there's a time limit on the TikTok, so I had to, catch the bus. But anyways, scroll. Finally get dressed very lazily too. I used to just have like I used to only wear two pairs of pants when I had like a whole wardrobe of pants. Just put something on, and if I didn't feel like it, I didn't even put in my contacts. I just went to school with my glasses and hop on the bus. After that, hopped on the bus, came straight to school. You know me on TikTok, scroll, talk to some people, hey, how you doing? Making friends a little bit. TikTok, scroll. Come back home not really learning anything. Let me tell y'all, I'm very smart, but only when I apply myself to certain subjects. Like that whole year, I mean, I had A's and B's, but I wasn't really trying my hardest. You know what I mean? I could have had all A's if I really cared, but I just didn't. I really didn't. I was just floating through. So used to go home, not study. Maybe I would have done some homework, but it definitely wasn't when I got home. When I got home, I went straight to playing video games for like hours. Hours. My bad. I thought dog walked me. Anyways, video games for hours, and then when food was there, came up, ate, back downstairs, video games, a couple more hours. It'd be like 10 o'clock, which, by the way, I want you to know sleep is very important. I go to sleep at like 10 o'clock, 10:30 ish now because I prioritize sleep over everything. I don't care if I'm late. I will get as much sleep as I need and then go to school late. I don't care. I need sleep. But younger me didn't care about sleep. So I would just stay up till like 10 or maybe even 11. Then I would be like, oh crap, I have homework. Do my homework, go to sleep at on average, I usually went to sleep at 11, but if I stayed up at 11, I usually went to sleep at 11:30. Then just repeat the day. Doesn't that sound sad? And in this day and age, that's normal. I don't think that's normal to just scroll on TikTok for hours and then proceed to play video games for hours, killing my eyes, bro. I'm already blind. Look at this. I'm already blind. I got my contacts in, and I'm over here killing my eyes even more with TikTok and video games and all this other crap. That was just awful. That's not what I should have been doing. That's not what you should be doing either, which is why I'm saying this. You should be productive. Video games and TikTok aren't productive unless you're marketing on TikTok, which I highly doubt you are. Highly doubt it. You're probably just endlessly scrolling for another dopamine shot and then you just continue scrolling. And I'm not saying I'm perfect now. Of course, I scroll through TikTok, but it's a lot less than what I did before. Anyways, this is gonna get worse. Routine for the summer when it was like junior year, beginning of summer. I used to wake up and first thing I did was yank. Okay, we're using different terms here, guys. I used to yank my yarn. How about that? That sounds like a good term. Well, not a good term, but it's a decent term to like kind of describe what I would do. So yank my yarn beginning of the morning. First thing I would do when I wake up. Then I wouldn't believe it. I didn't even get ready for the day. I just played video games. I usually yank my yarn, then go straight to video games for like about like 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, I used to wake up hella late, by the way. So like 11, 12, play video games 2 to 3 hours, decide, what am I gonna eat? Probably something unhealthy, like if my parents bought back fast food, or I just went to get or DoorDash something absolutely disgusting for your digestive system, your stomach, your whole health. I would just get it. I would just eat it. I was just like, I'll body it. My metabolism's fast. And that's the one thing that really is keeping me skinny. My fast metabolism. It just way too fast. But anyways, I used to eat that, spend more unholy hours on the game. Even I'd say about like 6 hours at that. Then it'd be like 8. They would have probably cooked something, pick something up. So Imagine just having 2 meals a day, just 2 meals, basically 2 meals. I used to eat dinner, and I either play games or watch anime. Y'all heard me. Play games or watch anime until I just either went to sleep or switched, and I would have probably eaten something on the side, like maybe leftovers or like a snack, because, like I said, I was very unhealthy. Like I might have been skinny. I was skinny fat. If y'all know that term, if you don't, you could look it up. Skinny fat. So I would just do all that, eat, and then proceed to go to sleep, repeat it for the summer. So obviously, my junior year was awful. But that's not even the beginning of it. That was just my routine on a daily basis. That was just my routine. As y'all know, I had an ex. I had an ex. She might be watching this. If so, hi. I had an ex. And let me get started on that. Hold on, let me set up for this. Let me get mentally ready for this, okay? So I had a girlfriend, and I think from me telling you guys my routine, daily actions, that I think you guys can infer that I was a loser. I mean, I can fully say that junior year I was a loser, complete loser, absolute loser. If you are my friends with me, I thank you, thank you so much for being my friend my junior year, because I was off the rails. So I think y'all can assume also with what I described, me getting a girlfriend was the last thing I needed. I needed self improvement. So getting a girlfriend was already a disaster. Let's see. We start when I first met her. We started talking, and it only took me a week. I have my eyes closed because this is just unbelievable. It took me a week to ask her to be my girlfriend, bro. A week or 2 weeks. It was something like that. I took her on a date like the first weekish I met her, and then I asked her to be like my girlfriend. No, I know. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Maybe 3 weeks, but we were doing something, and then it was such a stupid moment. I asked her to be my girlfriend in that moment, and she said yes. I guess I don't know. I guess I just have Riz like that. So I get a girlfriend, and I can admit that she is probably, I'd say she's up there for being one of the best looking females at the school. So, and I was definitely aware of that, and there were a lot of people that was hitting on her. So, what did I do? I was insecure, and as a insecure man does, told her block any guy that talks to her, or like don't talk to this guy. If someone talks to you, let me know. You're not going anywhere. Just like a parent. I was like her third parent. Imagine dating someone and they act like a third parent. No, that's not what you do. For all my men out there, that is not what you do. She, if she shows signs of red flags and you point it out and she doesn't proceed to fix them, leave her. That's the best advice I could give you. And I'm not saying, well, in my opinion, if I would have left her, I wouldn't have been where I am now. So I don't completely regret it, but for any guy out there, if she's showing red flags and kind of entertaining other guys, don't mess with her. Now, I'm not throwing shade at her because we still talk, and everything's good now. So there's absolutely no shade, but I'm talking from my bad. I'm talking from my eyes. I'm talking from my point of view that she would kind of entertain these guys, right? So I would see that, and we would get into a lot of arguments, I would say. And it got to a point where she would say all these hurtful things, mean things that she would do. And well, that just made me even more anxious. And, besides all the arguments and stuff, she treated me very good. besides all the arguments and the complaints. You know what I'm saying? She treated me very good. She was the oh my god. She was the first person to take it. I think y'all know what that means. I don't need to sugarcoat that. First person to take it, and I think y'all should know this as a psychology fact. The first person to take your, you'll have a very special bond with that person, no matter who it is, because they were the first. So I got attached, and I didn't want to lose this girl no matter what. Now, I think y'all know where this is going. I She goes to the mall with some other guy, and if you know me, you know the story. She goes to the mall with some other guy. I think that he hit on her, and they cheated. I accused them. She says we need a break, and we break up. Simple as that. And that left me distraught, absolutely distraught. I was so sad, bro. Cried for like days, days. And after that incident, I wasn't the same person anymore. Well, kind of. So after that incident, it was just awkward between us. We just kind of just floated around. We had the same class together, so it was awkward, and I had this sort of resentment towards her. Now, you would have thought that's where my villain. Oh, I can't talk. Villain origin story would have started. Y'all would have thought that's where it would have started, but it didn't. I just went back to being me. I went back to video games, yanking my yarn, and just skirting through life while seeing her be happy, seeing her with different guys. It made me so sad, bro. It made me sad, honestly. Absolutely sad. So, summer comes around. This is where change finally starts to happen. Build my body up. Now, I want to go back to elementary school, middle school. Middle school, I meant. I used to always be that weird kid, the kid that kind of was popular, but it was in the middle. Like, I'd say I was popular, but for the sort of the wrong reason, but not too popular. Everyone was talking about me. I definitely had people that liked me. I definitely had people that hated me. But there's one thing for sure. I don't think that many people actually respected me, whether you like me or not. And that kind of got to my head. And I always thought that I needed to somehow gain respect. And I think on that aspect, that's one of the reasons why I started working out, to gain more respect for my peers. And what can I say? It worked. And that's jumping back to the previous storyline. I'm like, I need to gain respect, and I need to show this girl that she fumbled the bag. So started to work at a job I didn't like even more. Started to build my body, and that was that summer. And I'm not going to talk about my senior year, because my senior year I'm still improving. I can talk about that at the end of the year when I graduate, right? So that's where it was all over the place. Obviously, I'm missing details. I'm not saying that much, but the overall message I want you to get is that I was more or less the average teenager, or the average teenage male nowadays. Played games, scrolled on TikTok, addicted to social media, addicted to porn, addicted to finding a relationship, having a girlfriend because I thought I was lonely, and not really on self improvement. So I wanted to share my overall personal life with you guys, because if you're in a similar situation, I want you to flip that around. It's not too late. And that's not a situation you want to be in for the rest of your life, even in college. You don't want to be that college student who doesn't attend classes, just plays games, watches TV, scrolls on TikTok, still watches porn. You don't want to be that guy in college, I promise you. And I also am just seeing a rising amount of men that perceive to have the same kind of routine as I have, but worse. And not take care of themselves and they're not on self improvement. I just wanted you guys to see where I started from and where I am now because I have made drastic improvements. I'd say I was like here. You can barely see it. I was here my junior year. I'd say I'm like here. I'm not, you know, big change. I want to be. Oof, see, that's off the screen. That's like no serious. But I would have gotten into more detail on my past, of course, but it's just way too much to cover. I wanted to keep this video short. And the reason I recorded this video today was to tell you guys to not live the way I did or to try to improve the way that you're living so you didn't end up like me. And like I said, I don't regret anything, but I regret some of the actions that I was doing on an everyday basis, like playing games for like 6 hours straight, eating a little bit, and then continuing to play games, or like waking up, literally yanking my yarn in the sheets. Like, that's disgusting. Not cleaning myself daily. Yeah, I used to do that. I didn't even tell you guys that. Some days in my junior year, I just didn't even take a shower. I would just go. Disgusting, right? To just take care of yourself. I did not take care of myself my junior year. There's a lot of things I didn't do. Some days I didn't even brush my teeth junior year. Now, I mean, I do it twice a day now, but some days I just didn't even brush my teeth at all. There's just certain things that must be prioritized now in your life that are just basic hygienic needs, bro. Please brush your teeth. Please, bro. I didn't brush my teeth at some point because that was also like the breakup that kind of got me sad. I was in a depressive state, but still, it's absolutely disgusting some of the things I did. I don't want you guys to be like that. I want you guys to be better than me. This whole message is for you to be better than me. But it's like a competition. I'm gonna keep improving. You have to catch up, and the faster you catch up, the faster you can overcome me. It's a competition, friendly competition. Men should be in competition. It's in our spirits, in our blood, to be competitive and stand out on top. I believe. But yeah, this is the video. Um, this is the video. I'm so corny. Like I said, I just wanted to deposit this quick message to y'all and spread awareness as to if you're just in this situation, please at least improve your situation first. And that starts with your mental. I'll always say that everything starts in your head. I had an awful mental my junior year. And I promise you guys, I didn't even tell you all the details. I'm just gave you an overview. Like, I had a terrible morning routine, night routine. I had a girlfriend I shouldn't have. I was way less deserving than what I needed, and she broke up with me. And all these events happen. I cried on some days missing her, cried on other days not missing her. Then it all started when I started going to the gym. That's where it all started, honestly. It really did. So I want you guys to take my story, see how it applies to your life, change your life for the better. Beg of you. And if you know someone that's living the same life, send them this video and tell them that I told them if you do not watch this video, then you're a bish. Yeah, that'll get them to click on this video. And also tell them that you're doing better than them. And make sure y'all like, subscribe, and my camera just got awfully terrible. Oh, there we go. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah. Chef kiss.